Afraid, emotions getting in your way. Afraid, but why you let me fall in love if you're afraid to commit? And don't call me in the middle of the night and say that you're not able to be loved. That's not right. No, I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, so I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I'll be around. Yeah. You're not scared of love, just scared of love. Alright, alright, enough. Just tell me if you want my love or not, or not. 'Cause I don't wanna be that one. Still a million miles from you, yeah. So I'm gonna let you go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm around. I don't wanna be that one. No, still a million miles from you. So I'm gonna let you go. You go. Oh boy, if you only knew. Not a day goes by without you on my mind. You couldn't go on together. You said nothing lasts forever, though you can't deny. Hold it all inside. No, you can trust me. Just close your eyes, knowing that I'm
Tell him I need my money right now. Brought me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. But don't waste my energy, my energy. I don't got much, don't be wasting all my energy. I keep it tight, don't let nobody get close to me. My heart is right, don't question my integrity. No, I thought we would be just fine, and I thought your heart was like mine. But let me find out, you've been going around throwing shots, running plots. Come on, man, tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true, true. Tell him I need my money right now. Brought me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my loyalty, my loyalty. I let you in back then because I couldn't see. But now it's clear you ain't ever been true to me. My intuition ain't ever lied, I had to leave. Handle your bitch, patience. Do what you think you need to do to get your revenge. But you won't break me, God, as my witness. Past the point of no return, I'm on a mission. Tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for I make what you've been saying about me true. True. Tell him I need my money right now. Promise that you stay stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup, yeah. Don't waste my.
She's putting all of her cards down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Somebody said, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Talking to myself 'cause I don't know what I want. Yeah, I'm here talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself 'cause I don't know what I want. But I'm not out here on my own. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that'll make her feel better? Make her feel better. And that's where she'll go. 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 Talking to myself 'cause I don't know what I want. Yeah, I'm here talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself 'cause I don't know what I want. But I'm not out here on my own.
Yeah. I want a house in the hills I pay big bills for. I ain't got in pocket. I wanna empty out my wallet. I wanna stop motion, stand still. Wallace and Gromit. I wanna talk more endlessly. I wanna neurotically vomit. I want more dollars from my mama. I want a palace in Prada. I want a Gucci bag where I can store my sorrows and hardships. I wanna gold plate my finance. I want endless tomorrows. I want a lot more than I got right now. But that's the problem. You could give me every little thing I'd ever want, but I'd never have enough till the day I had it all. Yeah, you can give me every little thing I ever want, but I'd never have enough till the day I had it all.
Oh, I see what you want, baby, but it might be just a little more than I can give you.
Second thought, I want $1 for everyone, not just for my mama. I want to hit the ball out on random pedestrians. I want my questions to be answered till my brain bored and questionless. I want more self-assurance. I don't ever want to second guess. I want someone to shut the fuck up. Lest he trying to tell me yes again. I want so many best friends that I can't tell what friendship is. I want the diamonds, gold, and glitter. I want fast cars I'll never whip. I want it all till I'm empty in my castle of everything.
Oh, I see what you want, baby, but it might be just a little more than I can give you.
I want a cushy job that pay big bills and cheap thrills. Wanna mob out with my homies like Timmy, Tommy, and Dill. I'm not trying to be famous, okay, maybe a lil. Since I'm a rapper, I should buy me some grills and gold frills that I can sleep on while I contemplate pills and peep on, hold still. Might sedate you, just a fire at will. I got an appetite for hardship, big fish meets krill. Don't sleep, don't spill, I ain't got my fill. I want the beauty queen to make me show my pearly whites. The type of movie scene that make you count your blessings twice. It's not the only thing that's on my list, I checked it twice and sent it off to Santa's elves like I've been playing nice.
I see what you want. Oh, I see what you want. Oh, I see what you want.
You broke my heart
Mic
a
check, 1,
million
2.
times. Can't count the times I
Good.
made you cry. Oh, we're such a mess now, and we're burning out. I get so sad at the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, to work things out, yeah, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Oh, yeah, to work things out, to work things out. Can we be honest? You're my comfort zone. Whatever I say, don't let me go. I know you're angry, babe, and I am cold. I get so sad at the thought of losing you.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm losing you. I can't bear the thought of losing you. I'm losing you. You're still perfect as the day goes by. Even the worst ones hate, they make me smile. I stop the world if it would give us time, yeah, to work things out,
Oh, the camera's
to
on.
work things
Look at
out.
I wasn't gonna do it
To
today.
work things out.
After yesterday, I know I wasn't gonna do it today.
To work things out, to work things out.
But the show must go on, right?
To work things out, to work things out,
The show must go on.
to work things out.
I don't think that I'm gonna do a month. Actually, I'm not. We're gonna jump right into it. Not in case you read.
To work things out,
There's gonna be no
to work things out, to work things
sidebar today, no monologue.
to work things out,
Today's not the day.
work things out.
We are live on Clubhouse. We are live on YouTube. YouTube is the main home. Love everybody at YouTube. Shout out to you guys. Welcome to another chapter of Rich People Read, where we read a book a month to instruct you in the ways of the successful through the power of reading. Shout out to all the people in the chat. Want to give much love to A to Z Health for the super chat. She says she can't stay. Got to go exercise her old folks. And I'm going to pick up the book to add to my reading list. Love you all. By the way, y'all, that's my mom. That's my mom. My mom supports me. Do you guys have family members that don't support what you do? Like, say, for instance, you want to be a model, or you want to be a film producer, or you want to be, maybe you want to be a chef. You want to be potentially, maybe you want to open up a mobile car detailing business, and you got family that won't even call you to have their car washed. Do you know people that do hair and the family won't even get their hair done by the licensed beautician within the family? That is something that runs, that's an epidemic that runs rampant in the black community, but not my mom. Every single business venture I have done, and it's been over 20. I told you guys, I stopped counting at 20. I stopped counting at 20 DVAs filed at the Secretary of State in California. My mother has supported me in every single business with her money. I'll be like, Mom, why are you buying stuff at my website? I'll just bring it to you when I come see you on Friday, because I'm coming to get some spaghetti. She's like, no, that's not how that works. I said, Mom, why you putting your credit card in on my web shop? Why do you want masks? You want leggings? You want hats? I just buy it like everybody else. That's what my mom says. She's been saying that shit for 20 plus years. She's a member of this channel. She's a paying member of the SR Army, my mother. And as you see, she just gave me a super chat. My mother has support. I'm 50 years old next month, and my mother has supported me in every single business venture I have ever done since childhood. Get you guys a mother like I got. What up, big guy? I'm gonna get to you in a second. Everybody need to get a mother like Shan's. The reason why, to be honest with you, a large portion of my success in business is as a result of my mother. She has an entrepreneurial spirit. That's for another day. I told you guys we wasn't gonna talk a lot. What up, Hi Kai? What up, Jamal? RCC, my brother is here. My man is here. Heather Woods, good to see you. JT Coin Rings, he's blessed the channel. Fitness, education, and much needed talks. Exactly, bro. Appreciate you, JT. Thank you so much for your blessing, man. What up, Alvin? We getting ready to read, you guys. I'm not gonna talk a lot. We're gonna jump right into it. Look like we got some new people here. Osha Fresh 1994. What up? Oh, you like that? You like that soundtrack, Osha Fresh? I make available the entire soundtrack of all the music that I play on my show to every member of the channel. Every member. Now remember, my membership has 5 levels. There's the $2.99 a month. There's the $49.99 a month, and then there's the ones in between. Every member, even the ones who are $2.99, even if you were to sign up for 1 month and cancel, you get all the music. Now, you won't get the next month's set of music because I drop music every month, but you get the MP3s. You get the high quality MP3s. Every member of my channel gets the entire Chris, you come in here dropping bombs. Give me a second, Chris. I'm talking to my man Osa Fresh, 1994, who's asking about their music. I'm letting him know that if he was a member like Chris is, that just blessed the channel with a $100 super chat, everybody gets the music. So if you want the song, join the channel. If you don't have to hang out. I'm not one of those dudes like, man, you need to stay here. You need to get this level, dog. It's $2.99. You get I will send you a zip file of all the music up to this point. Next month in June, you don't get that music. But if you stay, you get that music. That's how it works, bro. I appreciate you, man, for being here. I appreciate you for being here. Everybody type salute in the chat so you guys can enter into the contest. Cartel is here, y'all. My man Cartel is here. It's good to see you, bro. Big Guy Journey is now the stream sponsor. Hold on. I got to update my stream system. Big Guy Journey has blessed the channel with a $5 super chat. Even though Chris came in after him, Big Guy Journey's going to get this. He's going to get this scroll at least once. Big Guy Journey came in and blessed the channel with a super chat. And he says, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't even a super chat. It was a super sticker. He just, that, you know what? So there's 3 levels of supporting a YouTube content creator. Super chat, super sticker, and super thanks. Super chat is when you send money and then you want to say something. That's normally when we tend to, especially when we're going live, we tend to repeat what you said because it may be something that you want to emphasize or you want to give a shout out to somebody. That's what a super chat is. Then there's the other 2, which you don't even want to say anything. You just want to help the channel. The next one is the super sticker. That's what my man Big Guy Journey just did. He gave a $5 super sticker. And it's like, if you look on YouTube, you see the little character dancing around. He just, you know what that is? That's just saying, man, I don't want to really say nothing to you. I don't have anything to say. I just want to help you out. I just want to bless the channel, Shan. I'm not here to say anything. I don't have a statement. I don't want my name to be highlighted and saying that I said this, that. No, I just want to bless the channel. Thank you, Big Guy Journey. I appreciate you. And then the third version is a super thanks. You'll notice you'll see a thank you button on previously recorded videos. So whenever you look at any old videos or a pre-recorded video, there's the share button, there's the add to playlist, and then you'll see thanks. That's where if you watch a video from somebody, you can say, wow, I really appreciate this video that you made. And then you can bless that content creator with a thanks. Like for instance, I do the unboxing and Shan's quick reviews on small products, right? I do that now it's Saturday, it used to be Wednesday. Every Saturday I drop that video. People appreciate those videos and they hit me with a super thanks. So thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your support. And then I got to talk about my man, Christopher Richards. He came in with a super chat, then he didn't even say nothing. He came in with a super chat and didn't even say, is this Chris, did you? I think Marvelette had mentioned something about you over in the PLDC group on the back chat. I got to find out exactly what happened. I think she mentioned your name on the 1st of the month, but I'll find out. I'll talk to you about that. Christopher Richards came in and blessed the channel with a $100 super chat, you guys. And Chris doesn't say anything. Chris is one of our workout partners. Chris has been supporting me for months. You know, I haven't been doing this for about 6 months. I ain't been here that long. And Kristen came in here and dropped a blessing. Really, to be honest with you, all of you guys are blessings as long as you're watching the show and giving me that view. You're encouraging me to continue this content creation. But then people like Christopher is helping me keep the lights on. You know, I can't pay the Department of Water and Power with a video. The internet, they don't take a YouTube video as a form of payment. Unfortunately, the internet company here in Los Angeles only takes cash. So people like Christopher Richards is allowing me to have this super high, fast internet at both locations that I got to pay for, which is, it's not, and then I don't get residential internet. They wouldn't let me get the residential package. I have to have the commercial package. And I have to be fast for the video to be this clear. And people like Christopher Richards is helping me mitigate that bill. I appreciate you, man. Princessa is back. First of all, everybody throw your ones up.
Being number one isn't easy.
I gotta get used to this mic being in my face like this. Everybody throw your ones up to everybody that's blessed the channel. Big Guy Journey and JT Corn Rings and A to Z Health and Christopher.
Being number one isn't
everybody
easy.
Throw your ones up. And guess who's back, you guys? Princessa's back. I miss you, Princessa. Hoo-ah! It's good to see your face. I know you've been taking care of business over there, getting your property together and getting your body together and getting your mind together, getting to that bag. Appreciate you. It's good to see your face, Princessa. Lakeisha is here. Hey, Lakeisha. What up, Rayshawn? What's up, Rayshawn? Appreciate you guys. Listen, We're not going to talk a lot today. I know I said I wasn't going to talk, and the next thing I know, I'm talking. We're going to jump right into it, and we're going to be done. I'm going to let you guys go. Everybody knows what happened yesterday. You guys jumped you were on, some of you guys jumped on my live yesterday with my frat brother, Kevin Samuels. Nuke Kevin Samuels passed away. A lot of people looked to me for confirmation if it was true or not. I made a few phone calls, called the Noops in Georgia. Got confirmation. I don't have to tell you how I found out. Most of you guys already know how I found out so early. He's my fraternity brother. And so we had that 3-hour show. And then I kind of just really, be honest with you, I went to bed. I didn't do my CTO show. I didn't do the rest of the stuff I was supposed to do. I just went to bed. But we're here today, but I'm going to go ahead and read because I don't want to keep you guys and that's still kind of on my mind because it was so many things that was under the works. We were planning. It was so many things that we were planning for the future. And I hate when it just comes to an abrupt halt. So without further ado, I appreciate everybody being here. For those that don't know what this is, I have 7 shows on my channel. I have 7 shows on my channel. I have Rich People Read, which is what you're listening to right now. I have High Value Shan. We do that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evenings. I have Check This Out, CTOs. We do that Monday through Friday. I have Raw Wisdom, which we do on Sundays. I have Unboxing and Shan's Quick Reviews, which I do on Saturdays. I have Be a Better Man and Be a Better Woman, which drops on Sundays. I also have Mission Possible, which drops on Sundays. And I think I'm missing a show. I may have 8, but that's what I have. But what Rich People Read is, we are a live book club, you guys, because I don't know any rich people, and I know quite a few, that don't have a library and don't read in their house. When I was in the film industry heavy, whenever I went to one of my friends' house, their estates up in Hollywood Hills or Beverly Hills or Bel Air or Santa Monica, they always had a library, and they had a library full of books that helped them get to where they were. I don't know any rich people who don't read. I know a lot of poor people who don't. I know a lot of poor people who don't read. I know a lot of broke people who don't read. Remember, broke and poor is different. Broke and poor is different. You could be poor temporarily. Broke is a mindset. Broke people tend to not even like books. They don't even own a book. I don't want to really talk to broke people because broke people is hard to change. Poor people, that's what we're here for. If you don't have a lot of money today, but you're going to get to the bag tomorrow, then I'm glad you're here. Poor people, you got to start reading, and that's why I want you guys to be here. We are a live book club, and we read a book a month. Right now, we're reading The Richest Man in Babylon. My channel talks about 2 specific topics, entrepreneurship and relationships, and we read on those 2 things. This is the book, and every month I flip-flop. So last month, we talked about relationships. I read a book called Hold On to Your Nuts, Your Non-Negotiable, Unalterable Terms, a relationship manual for men. It was good for women too, though. The month before that, we read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've read Think and Grow Rich. We've read The 4 Agreements. We've read the Book of Obsidian. We read books over here. Right now, we're on a money month. May is a money month. The Richest Man in Babylon. Next month, we'll be reading a relationship book. It's going to be a good one because I'm reading to the women. Next month, I haven't dropped the name of the book, but next month, I'm reading to the women specifically. I'll be talking directly to the women on next month's book. That actually starts the last week of this month. So right now, we're reading The Richest Man in Babylon. This is one of the greatest books. It was published in 1926. And this book, along with Think and Grow Rich, has made more millionaires retain money than any other book in the world. There is no rich people that don't have The Richest Man in Babylon. And guess what? This book is only $5. Actually, that's too much. It's $4.98, I think, the last time I looked. I have the link in the description of this video. Click that link. It'll take you to Amazon to get this version because it has a ton of versions. This version that we're reading right now, go grab that version. It costs you all of $5. How much did your burrito cost last night? How much did your hamburger cost yesterday? How much did the coffee and that breakfast sandwich cost this morning? Did it cost more than $5? If it costs more than $5, but you don't have this book, then you are putting the carriage before the horse. You're out of order. You need to invest in your knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you don't have the physical copy, that's okay. Subscribe to my channel and tune into this show every day. Do that, because I'll read it to you. Remember, reading doesn't mean that you have to actually physically read the book with your own, eyes. Reading means that you can simply listen to somebody read it to you. That's what an audiobook is. That's what a Kindle is. Only difference is that I'm a little animated. I cuss a lot. Shit, fuck, damn. Right? Shit, fuck, damn. On this audiobook, your boy Shannon cusses a little bit. So I want everybody to turn your volumes up. Everybody turn your volumes up. It's only 9 pages, so I'm gonna read fast, and I'm not doing any sidebars, you guys, because today's a short day. And then I want you guys to just tap in, listen to your boy, and let's get started. Let's switch to our read stream. Today is chapter 2, The Richest Man in Babylon. On Wednesday,
Welcome to the real
on
world.
Wednesday we read chapter 1. Shout out to Bob Lewis for joining the family. Shout out to Bob Lewis for joining the family. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Everybody got the volumes up? Everybody got the earbuds in? All right, let's go. The Richest Man in Babylon. We're going to read fast today, and I'm going to let you guys go. It's Friday. And a lot of people are still mourning my frat brother, our friend, Kevin Samuelson. In old Babylon, there once lived a certain very rich man named Arcad. Far and wide, he was famed for his great wealth. Also, he was famed for his liberality. He was generous in the charities. He was generous with his family. He was liberal in his own expenses. But nevertheless, each year his wealth increased more rapidly than he spent it. Even though I can't do it without sidebars, but they're going to be short sidebars. Even though he spent bread and gave away money and gave to the homeless and gave to his friends and bought things for people that he loved, he made more money year after year. And there were certain friends of younger days who came to him and said, "Yo, you, Arcad, you are more fortunate than we. You have become the richest man in all of Babylon. While we struggle for existence, you can wear the finest garments and you can enjoy the rarest foods, while we must be content if we can clothe our families in raiment that is presentable and feed them as best we can. Yet once we were equal, we studied under the same master. We played in the same games. We went to school together, bruh. And in neither the studies nor the games did you outshine us. You wasn't even better than us in school. And in the years since, you have been no more an honorable citizen than we. You're the same as us. Nor have you worked harder or more faithfully insofar as that we can judge. You work just like we do. Why then, Arcad? Why then should a fickle fate single you out to enjoy all the good things in life and ignore us who are equally deserving? Thereupon Arcad remonstrated with them, saying this: if you have not acquired more than a bare existence in the years since we were young boys, since we were youths, it's because you either have failed to learn the laws that govern the building of wealth, or else you do not observe them. Fickle fate is a vicious goddess who brings no permanent good to anyone. On the contrary, she brings ruin to almost every man upon whom she showers earned gold. She makes wanton spenders who soon dissipate all they receive, and they are left beset by overwhelming appetites and desires they have not the ability to gratify. Yet others who she favors becomes misers and hoard their wealth. They hold on to it, fearing to spend what they have, knowing they do not possess the ability to replace it. They further are beset by fears of robbers and doom themselves to lives of emptiness and secret misery. Others there probably are who can take unearned gold and add it to the continue added and continue to be happy and content citizens. But so few are those people. I know of them, but by hearsay. Think you of the men. I hate reading old text, you guys. Sidebar. Forgive me if I'm botching up this shit. It's it's like thee and thy and thou. I don't know how. Biblical text I'm not good at. Right? Remember, this is 8,000 years ago Babylon existed. So work with me. And this was written in 1926. So work with your boy. Think you of the men who have inherited sudden wealth, and see if these things are not so. Now, his friends admitted that of the men they knew who had inherited wealth, these words were actually true. And they besought him to explain to them how he had become possessed with so much prosperity. So he continued. In my youth, this is Arcad talking, the richest dude in Babylon. He says, in my youth, I looked about me and saw all the good things there were to bring happiness and contentment. And then I realized that wealth increased the potency of all these things. Wealth is power. With many things are possible. One may ornament the home with the richest of furnishings. You may lay out your house and put all the fancy shit in it, right? One may sail the distant seas. You may get the fancy boat. You may get the fancy car. One may feast on the delicacies of the far lands. You may go to the fancy restaurants every night, eat the most expensive steaks. One may buy the ornaments of gold worker in the stone polish. You may get the 8-carat diamonds. You may get all the gold. You may get the Cuban links. One may even build mighty temples for the gods. You might buy a lot of property. One may do all of these things and many others in which there is delight for the senses of gratification of the soul. And when I realized all of this, I decided to myself that I would claim my share of the good things of life. I would not be one of those who stand far off, enviously watching others enjoy being rich. I would not be content to clothe myself in cheap remnants that look respectable. I didn't want basic ass clothes, bruh. I would not be satisfied with the lot of a poor man. On the contrary, I would make myself a guest at this banquet of good things. I wanted all the finer things in life, the best or nothing. Being, as you know, the son of a humble merchant, one of a large family with no hope of inheritance, and not being endowed, as you have so frankly said, you said yourself, guys, with superior powers of wisdom, I decided that if I was to achieve what I desired, if I wanted to get rich, time and study would be required. As for time, all men have it in abundance. You, each of you, let slip by sufficient time to have made yourselves wealthy. You wasted your time, guys. Sidebar. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. And if you ain't get no money by the time you're my age, if you made it to 40 and you broke, you wasted your time, is what Arcad is telling them. Yet you admit you have nothing to show except your good families, of which you can be justly proud. I mean, you got your children, you got your woman, and be proud of that, but you're still fucking broke. As for study, did not our wise teacher teach us that learning was of two kinds? The one kind being the things that we learned and knew, and the other being the train that taught us how to find what we did not know. Therefore did I decide, hey, Brittany, therefore did I decide to find out how one might accumulate wealth, and when I had found out, to make this my task and do it well. For it is not wise that we should enjoy while we dwell in the brightness of the sunshine, for sorrows enough shall descend upon us when we depart for the darkness of the world of spirit. I found employment as a scribe in the hall of records. I was one of the writers. Remember, we talked about they had tablets that was made out of clay, 6 inches by 8 inches, about an inch thick. And they inscribed into these wet tablets. And then when they finished, they put it in the oven and baked it solid. And when they unearthed Babylon about 200 years ago, they discovered about hundreds of thousands of these tablets, right? That's how we know that Babylon invented money. That's why we know Babylon invented contracts. And that's how we know Babylon invented property deeds, right? So Arcot started off as a scribe. He was one of the guys that wrote on the wet tablets. I found employment as a scribe in the Hall of Records. In long hours each day, I labored upon the clay tablets. Week after week and month after month, I labored. Yet for my earnings, the money I was making, I had not to show. I wasn't making no money doing that. Food and clothing and penance to the gods and other things of which I could remember not what absorbed all my earnings, all my money, all my paycheck went to the bills. But my determination did not leave me. All my paycheck went to my bills. I paid my rent. I paid my cell phone bill. I paid my car note. I paid my insurance. After I paid all of that, I had no money left. And one day, Algamish, the moneylender, came to the house of the city master and ordered a copy of the 9th law. And he said to me, I must have this in 2 days. And if the task is done by that time, 2 coppers will I give to thee. So I labored hard, man. But the law was the long law. I mean, I had to write a lot on this tablet. He needed it. I only had 48 hours to make this damn these tablets for him. But I said he was going to give me 2 coppers. You know, he was doubling my pay. So I labored hard, but the law was long. And when Algamish returned, the task was unfinished. I didn't finish doing it for him, bro. I tried in 2 days. I couldn't get it done. He was angry. And when I had been his slave, and had I been his slave, he would have beat me. But knowing the city master would not permit him to injure me, I was unafraid. I was like, what you gonna do? Look, I tried. You only gave me 2 fucking days. I wanted that bread. You was giving up 2 coppers. You was paying brother $2,000 to do this in 2 days instead of $1,000 that I normally get. But what you gonna do? My boss ain't gonna let you touch me. So I said to him, Algamish, you are a very rich man. Tell me how I may also become rich. And all night I will carve upon the clay. All night. And when the sun rises, it'll be complete. Listen, bro, I tried my best to do it in 2 nights. I couldn't get it done. But do me this. If you tell me how you got rich, I'm going to work all fucking night tonight and I'll have this shit done for you in the morning. Guaranteed. He smiled and replied, you are a forward knave, but we would call it a bargain. Deal. You got a deal. All night I carved. Though my back pained and the smell of wick made my headache, until my eyes could barely see. But when he returned, when the sun came up, the tablets were complete. I did the job, bro. Now I said, tell me what you promised. I finished it in 1 night. I finished the rest of this in 1 night. But now you hold up your end of the deal. Okay, you have fulfilled your part of the bargain, my son, he said to me kindly, and I am ready to fulfill mine. I will tell you these things you wish to know because I am becoming an old man, and an old tongue loves to wag, like your boy Shannon, right? Why the fuck am I here on YouTube talking to y'all? Because y'all need to know stuff that I wish I would have known when I was 24 years old. Now that I'm 49 years old, I'm telling you stuff that nobody told me. And that's why, and I love to talk because I'm an old man and old men love to talk. So I guess they knew that shit 8,000 years ago because ain't nothing changed. And when youth comes to age for advice, when young folk come to the OGs, when the youngsters come to the OGs for advice, he receives the wisdom of years. But too often do youth think age knows only wisdom of days that are gone. Oh, and therefore profits not. Too often do you youngsters think us OGs don't know what the fuck we talking about because, oh man, times have changed. You don't know. You know how many times I heard that from men and women alike? Well, you don't know, man, Shannon. It ain't the 90s no more, man. It's the age of information. First of all, I'm well versed in new information too. But I hear too many young people tell old people, what you know, man? What you know about? Man, times have changed. Bruh, this book was written in 1926. This is damn near before electricity. Really before, around the year of the Model T. There was no air conditioning. There was no heat. There was no refrigerators. And this story was told 6,000 years ago. So what's changed? Only you smart young folk would listen to us old folk talk. Even though it may pain you to listen to us, you might learn some shit so you don't turn out to be broke and dusty when you get our age. The rest of the people that don't want to listen to us will be working for you. Mark my words. The youngsters that don't listen to the OGs will work for the youngsters that did. All right, let's continue. But too often does the youth, we only got 6 pages left, but too often does the youth think that the age knows only wisdom of days that are gone, and therefore profits not. But remember this, the sun that shines today is the sun that also shone when thy fathers were born, and will still be shining when thy last grandchild shall pass into the darkness. The thoughts of youth, he continued, are bright lights that shine forth like the meteors that are oft to make brilliant the sky, but the wisdom of age is like the fixed stars that shine so unchanged that the sailor may depend upon them to steer his course. Mark you well my words, for if you do not, you will fail to grasp the truth that I will tell you, and you will think that your right's work has been in vain. Then he looked at me shrewdly from under his shaggy brows and said in a low, forceful tone, I found the road to wealth when I decided that a part of all I earned was mine to keep, and so will you. Then he continued to look at me with a glance that I could feel pierce me, but said no more. Is that all? I asked. That was sufficient to change the heart of a sheep herder into the heart of a moneylender, he replied. But all I earn is mine to keep, is it not? I demanded. Far from it, he replied. Do you not pay the garment maker? Do you not pay the person to make your clothes? Do you not pay the sandal maker? Do you not pay for those shoes you have on your feet? Do you not pay for the things you eat? Do you not pay Uber Eats, Postmates? Can you live in Babylon without spending? Can you live in Los Angeles without spending some money? What have you to show for your earnings of the past month? What for the past year? Fool, you pay to everyone but yourself. You pay everybody. You pay Uber. You pay for clothes. You pay for restaurants. You pay to go to the club. You pay your cell phone bill. You pay your rent. You pay everybody except you. Dullard, you labors for others. As well be a slave and work for what your master gives you to eat and wear. If you did keep for yourself 1/10 of what you earn, how much would you have in 10 years? If you made $500 on a gig and you put $50 away, and in your mind, you really only made $450, how much would you have in 10 years? If you put $100 away because you made $1,000 and you ignore it as if you never made it, and all you got is $900, how much would you have in 10 years? Nobody pays themselves. Everybody pays all these fucking bills. We pay all these other fucking people, and we don't pay our fucking selves. You speak but half the truth, he retorted. Every gold piece you save is a slave to work for you. Every copper it earns is its child that can also earn for you. If you would become wealthy, then what you save must earn, and its children must earn, that all may help to give you the abundance you crave. You think I cheat? You think I cheat you for a long night's work? He continued. But I'm paying you 1,000 times over if you have the intelligence to grasp the truth I offer you. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. Everything. Listen, everybody that can hear my voice, everybody on YouTube, understand something. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. It should not be less than a tenth, no matter how little you earn. If you earn $5, put 50 cents away. You know, to be honest with you guys, sidebar, I know I said we're going to do them, but we doing them. He got me thinking, right? Because I make a bunch of money every day. I don't really put, I reinvest into my business, but I don't really, and I reinvest into my investments. I add to my investments, but I don't really put money away that I know that can actually make me money. I got to figure this out because he got me, I'm reading this, but I wish somebody was reading it to me. Like if I made $1,400 yesterday, did I take out 140 of it and say, okay, cool, I only made $1,260. Now do what I need to do with $1,260. If I made $1,400 yesterday, did I take out 140 and put over here and say I really only made $1,260? If you guys made $200 yesterday, did you take a dub out and put it over here and then say you only really made $180? It's mindset change. We have to reprogram ourselves, you guys. I want to start doing that as well. I want you guys to help me and I'll help you. Let's iron sharpens iron. All right, let's continue. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. It should not be less than a tenth, no matter how little you earn. It can be as much as you can afford, you guys, but not less than 1/10. Pay yourself first. Do not buy from the clothes makers. Don't go shopping. And the sandal maker, don't go get some shoes. More than you could pay out of the rest and still have enough for food and charity and penance to the gods. Pay your tithes, pay your rent, but you pay yourself first. Wealth, like a tree, you guys, grows from a tiny seed. The first copper you save is the seed from which your tree of wealth shall grow. The sooner you plant that seed, the sooner shall the tree grow. And the more faithfully you nourish and water that tree with consistent savings, the sooner may you bask in the contentment beneath its shade. The faster you guys start, I'm speaking to you 20-year-olds. Oh my God. Sidebar. I was told about Roth IRAs in 1996. I ignored them. They said, Shan, buy into the Roth IRA, put $200 away. This was 6 years ago? 26 years ago, I was told to put, I was young. I had a convertible. I had a couple convertibles. I had a Volkswagen Bug. I had all kind of shit. I was partying. I was throwing parties. The next year in 97, I created the Kappa Christmas Jam. We had the Cali Kappa Beach Party. I helped found that. I was dating girls and partying and traveling and wrote, and you know how much money I was spending every month? This is 26 years ago. But I had nobody to hit me over the fucking head and tell me, where's that 200 that you're supposed to put away? Do you know how much money in cash I'd have? Cash I'd have if I'd have paid attention to the person that advised me about that Roth IRA 26 years ago when I was 23 years old. 23 in 96. Or 24. Boy, y'all youngsters better listen to a motherfucker. Trust me. And then I woke up and I'm 50. Let me tell you something. Last night, I was 23. I woke up and I'm 49. Like, what the fuck happened? That's what's going to happen to you. I was told that was going to happen to me. I didn't believe it. Like y'all youngsters don't believe it today. When are we going to start? This book was written in 1926, you guys. This story was written 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. You think you different? You think it's going to be different for you. And the rest of humanity, it was the same for you're special. Got it. Okay. All right. Old man Shannon don't know what he's talking about. The sooner you plant that seed, the sooner the tree will grow, and the more faithfully you'll nourish and water that tree with consistent savings, the sooner you may bask in contentment beneath its shade. So saying that man took his tablets and he went away. I thought much about what he said to me, and it seemed reasonable, so I decided that I would try it. Each time I was paid, I took one from each of the 10 pieces of copper and I hid it away. And strange as it may seem, I was no shorter of funds than before. By taking out 10% of my money, if I got a gig and I made $500, and when I put $50 away, I wasn't short even with the $450. I noticed the little difference as I managed to get along without it, but often I was tempted as my hoard began to grow to spend it for some of the good things. All right, guys, 4 pages left. The merchants displayed, brought by camels and ships from the land of the Phoenicians, but I wisely refrained. A 12th month after Algamish had gone, he had returned and said to me, "Son, have you paid to yourself not less than 1/10 of all you have earned for the past year?" I answered proudly, "Yes, master, I have." "That is good," he answered, beaming upon me. "And what have you done with it?" "I have given it to Asmur, the brickmaster, who told me he was traveling over the far seas, and in the Tyre he would buy from me the rare jewels of the Phoenicians. When he returns, we shall sell these at high prices and divide the earnings." "Every fool must learn," he growled. "But why trust the knowledge of a brickmaster with your bread, about jewels? Would you go to a bread maker to inquire about the stars? You're not going to ask the astronomers. You're going to go to the bread makers and inquire about the stars." Did that video stop over there? It's still going? No, but by my tunic, you would go to an astrologer. If you had power to think, your savings are gone. Youth, you have jerked your wealth tree up by the roots. But plant another. Try again, son. And next time, if you would have advice about jewels, go to the jewel merchant. If you would know the truth about sheep, go to a herdsman. Advice is one thing that is freely given away, but watch that you take only what is worth having. He who takes advice about his savings from one is inexperienced in such matters, shall pay with his savings for proving the falsity of their opinions. Saying this, he went away. And it was as he said, for the Phoenicians are scoundrels and sold Asmir worthless bits of glass that look like gems. But as Algamash had bid me, I again saved each 10th copper, for I now had formed the habit and it was no longer difficult. So dig this. Give you guys an insight. The man started saving 1/10 of his money. Every time he made $100, he put a $10 bill away. If he made 1,000, he put a $100 bill away. If he made $200, he put away a dub, right? But then he gave his brickmaster homie some money because his boy was traveling to go invest in some cryptocurrency. The fuck do you know about crypto, bro? And you're a brickmaster. You build houses. I should have went to a goddamn stock investor or somebody who knows about crypto. So I gave him my money to go invest in. I gave this brickmaster some money to go invest in crypto. This fool bought worthless coins. He didn't know. He didn't buy Bitcoin. He didn't buy Ethereum. He didn't buy Doge. He didn't buy anything that was going to double his money. He bought some bullshit, some cheap altcoins, and now all my money's gone. But it's okay. I got used to saving it, so I did it for another year. I did it another year, and here we are. Where did I leave off at? Again, 12 months later, Algamash came to the room of the scribes and addressed me. What progress have you made since I last saw you? So this is 2 years after this. He said, I paid myself faithfully, sir. And my savings I have entrusted to Augur, the shield maker, to buy bronze. And each 4th month, he does pay me the rental. That is good. And what do you do with the rental? I do have a great feast with honey and fine wine and spiced cakes. Also, I have bought me a scarlet tunic, and someday I shall buy me a young ass upon which to ride. I guess a donkey. He bought him a, you know where my mind. I'm sorry, I'm a little horny. And someday I should buy me a young ass. I should buy me a young donkey upon which to ride. They ain't had to write that like that. Goddamn. To which Algamash laughed, you do eat the children of your savings. Then how do you expect them to work for you? If you eat the money that you make, then how do you make your money make money? And how can they have children that will also work for you? First, get thee an army of golden slaves, and then many rich banquet may you enjoy without regret. So saying again, he went away. So basically, I invested my money with my man, right? My boy, he's a car dealer. And so he started buying cars, and he was paying me every 4 months, and I was making money. But the money that my money was making with him, I was tricking off. I went to Vegas. I bought me some cool shit. I bought some equipment. I got me a new microphone, picked up a laptop, got me some fancy shit. And he's like, wait, what you doing, bro? Why your money not making money? Like, the money you made should make more money. And not until you have an army of money can you go out and buy you a laptop. Nor did I see him for 2 years, when he once more returned, and his face was full of deep lines and his eyes drooped. He got a little older, for he was becoming a very old man. And he said to me, Arcad, hast thou yet achieved the wealth thou dreamed of? And I answered, not yet all that I desire, but some I have, and it earns more, and its earnings earn more. And do you still take the advice of brickmakers? About brickmaking, they give good advice. Arcad, he continued, you have learned your lesson well. Go to the brickmakers for brickmaking. Go to real estate people for real estate. Don't talk to a bunch of renters about what you need to learn from a broker or a real estate agent or a real estate or a homeowner. You know, you have learned your lessons well. You first learn to live upon less than you can earn. Next, you learn to seek advice from those who were competent through their own experiences to give it. And lastly, you have learned to make gold make more gold. You have taught yourself how to acquire money, how to keep it, and how to use it. Therefore, you are competent for a responsible position. I am becoming an old man, Arcad. My sons think only of spending and give no thought to earning. My interests are great, and I fear too much for me to look after. I'm too old. If you will go to Nippur, right, that's a city, and look after my land there, I shall make you my partner, and you shall share in my estate. 4 years later, you guys, his master gave him a piece of the business. Did I just not talk about this 2 days ago? How many of you guys have a job and you went to your boss and said, how can I become your competitor? If you don't want to be that bold, did you go to your boss and say, how can I become your partner? Teach me everything that you know about what we do here so I can open up another business in a different city. I just told you guys this Wednesday morning. So many of you guys go to work, get your paycheck, and you run. All you give a damn about asking HR or anybody in upper management is, where's my check? But how many of you are asking, how can I get it like you get it, boss? Well, look what happened here. He turned around. He said his own children, my kids, man, they're spoiled. These motherfuckers run around. They spending money. They buy. All they do is spend. They not trying to. But I like what you learned, son. So if you rock with me, I'm gonna give you, I'm old. I can't move like I used to. You see these lines on my face. I'm gonna rock with you. So I went to Nippur and took charge of his holdings, which were large. And because I was full of ambition and because I had mastered the 3 laws of successfully handling wealth, I was enabled to increase greatly the value of his properties. 2 pages left and we're done. So I prospered much, and when the spirit of Algamash departed for the sphere of darkness, I did share in his estate as he had arranged under the law. So spake Arkad, and when he had finished his tale, one of his friends said, "You were indeed fortunate that Algamash made you an heir. Fortunately, only in that I had the desire to prosper before I met him. For 4 years did I not prove my definiteness of purpose by keeping 1/10 of all I earned. Would you call a fisherman lucky who for years so studied the habits of the fish that with each changing wind, he could cast his nets about them? Opportunity is a haughty goddess who wastes no time with those who are unprepared. You had strong willpower to keep on after you lost your first year's savings. Remember, he blew his first year's savings with the bricklayer who went to go get some jewels, and the motherfucker bought a bunch of cheap glass. But he stuck with it. He didn't quit. We don't drop line, ladies and gentlemen. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. Excuses are tools. I forgot the damn saying. Excuses are tools of the incompetent, used to build monuments of nothing, only valued in the land of no. I forgot the tool. I pledged 25 years ago. I forgot the goddamn statement. But I know I know excuses are the tools of the incompetent. People who make excuses are incompetent. All right. Willpower, retorted Arkad. What nonsense. Do you think willpower gives a man the strength to lift a burden the camel cannot carry, or to draw a load the oxen cannot budge? Willpower is but the unflinching purpose to carry a task you set for yourself to fulfillment. If I set myself a task, be it ever so trifling, I shall see it through, period. How else shall I have confidence in myself to do important things? Fuck willpower. Do it, is what he's basically saying. Should I say to myself, for 100 days, as I walk across the bridge into the city, I will pick up from the road a pebble and cast it into the stream? If I said that, I would do it. If on the 7th day passed without remembering, I would say to myself, tomorrow I'm going to cast 2 pebbles, which will do as well. Instead, I would retrace my steps and cast the pebble. Nor on the 20th day would I say to myself, Arkad, this is useless. What does it avail to you to cast a pebble every day? Throw in a handful all at one time and be done with it. No, I would not say that, nor would I do it. When I set the task for myself, I complete it 1 pebble per day, not wait 20 days and grab a handful. 1 pebble per day. Therefore, I am careful not to start difficult and impractical tasks because I love leisure. And then another friend spoke and said, if what you tell is true, Arkad, and it does seem as though you have reasonable, then being so simple, if all men did it, if everybody did it, there would be not enough wealth to go around. If everybody did what you talking about, bruh, everybody would be rich, right? Like everybody would do, if everybody followed your advice, then there ain't gonna be enough money for everybody. Arkad replied, wealth grows whenever a man exerts energy, or a woman in this case. If a rich man builds him a new palace, is the gold he pays out gone? No. The brickmaker has part of it. The laborer has part of it. And the artist, the architect, has part of it. And everyone who labors upon the house has part of it. Yet when the palace is completed, is it not worth all it cost? Last page. And is the ground upon which it stands not worth more because it is there? And is the ground that adjoins it not worth more because it is there? Wealth grows in magical ways, you guys. No man can prophesy the limit of it. Have not the Phoenicians built great cities on barren coasts with the wealth that comes from their ships of commerce in the seas? What then do you advise us to do that we can also become rich? Asked another one of my friends. The years have passed and we are no longer young men. We have nothing put by. We're old men now. I advise you to take the wisdom of Algamash and say to yourselves, a part of all I earn is mine to keep. Say it in the morning when you first wake up. Say it at noon before you have lunch. Say it at night before you go to bed. Say it every fucking hour, every day. Say it to yourself until the words stand out like letters of fire across the sky. Pay me first. Pay me first. Paycheck comes in. Pay me first. You get paid from a gig. Pay me first. Somebody cash apps you some bread. Pay me first. You get a PayPal payment. Pay me first. Did you put at least a tenth away of what you just got paid? And I don't care how much it was. If it was $1, did you put a dime away? Impress yourself with the idea. Fill yourself with the thought. Then take whatever portion seems wise. Let it not be less than 1/10 and lay it by. Arrange for your other expenditures to do this if necessary, but lay by that portion first. Soon you will realize what a rich feeling is. Damn, I wish I would have read this book when I was fucking 19 years old. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I wish I would have read this book when I was 19. I grew up in the black community amongst regular black people in the 80s and 90s. Not only did anybody this book was written in 1926. It was available. Nobody told us about this shit. It wasn't even suggested. You know what we read? Fucking what's that the Charlotte's Web, the spider and the pig, shit like that. Why didn't anybody even tell me about this book when I was 19 years old? If you're young now, boy, you are lucky as fuck. Just put that out there. Anyways, let's keep going. Where did I leave off? We're almost done. Soon you will realize what a rich feeling is to own a treasure upon which you alone have claim. As it grows, it will stimulate you. A new joy of life will thrill you. Greater efforts will come to you to earn more. For of your increased earnings, will not the same percentage be allowed yours to keep? Then learn to make your treasure work for you. Learn to make your money make more money. Make your money your slave. Make its children and its children's children work for you. Ensure an income for the future. Look thou at aged and forget not that in the days to come, thou also will be numbered among them. You're going to get old one day too, basically saying. Therefore, invest thy treasure with greatest caution that it be not lost. Don't throw your bread away on stupid shit. Usurious rates of return are deceitful sirens that sing, but to lure the unwary upon the rocks of loss and remorse. Provide also that thy family may not want, should the gods call thee to their realms if you die early. Make sure you got insurance in place for your family. For such protection, it is always possible to make provision with small payments at regular intervals. Therefore, the providing man delays not in expectation of a large sum becoming available for such wise purpose. Counsel with men, last paragraph. Counsel with wise men, seek the advice of men whose daily work is handling money. Let them save you from such an error. Basically, get an accountant from such an era as I made myself in entrusting my money with the judgment of Asmur, the brickmaker. A small return and a safe one is far more desirable than risk. Enjoy life while you're here, my friends. Do not overstrain or try to save too much. If 1/10 is all you earn, if 1/10 of all you earn is as much as you can comfortably keep, be content to keep this portion. Live otherwise according to your income, and let not yourself get niggardly and afraid to spend. Life is good and life is rich with things worthwhile and things to enjoy. His friends thanked him and went away. Some were silent because they had no imagination and could not understand what he was talking about. Some were sarcastic because they thought that one so rich should divide with old friends not so fortunate. They thought that they should just get paid. That's like liberals, right? That's the Democrats. They were like, you rich, just give us some of your money. That's what, some people, that's what he says. I mean, come on, let's keep it 100, you guys. Some were sarcastic because they thought that one who was so rich should divide his money with the old friends not so fortunate. Look, just you made it. We don't need to work. We know who sings that shit in politics. But some had in their eyes a new light. They realized that Algamash had come back each time to the room of the scribes because he was watching a man work his way out of darkness into light. When that man had found the light, a place awaited for him. No one could fill that place until he had for himself worked out his own understanding, until he was ready for opportunity. These latter were the ones who, in the following years, frequently visited Arkad, who he received gladly. He counseled them and gave them freely of his wisdom, as men of experience are always glad to do. Yet he assisted them in so investing their savings that it would bring in a good interest with safety and would neither be lost nor entangled in investments that paid no dividends. He didn't fuck off their money when they did invest. The turning point in these men's lives came upon that day when they realized the truth that had come from Algamash to Arkad and from Arkad to them. Remember, everybody, a part of all you earn is yours to keep, and you pay yourself first. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Wait a minute. Monday is only 2 pages and we done? That don't even seem right. I guess. What can I say? If it's 2 pages, it's 2 pages. Oh, no, it's a little bit longer. Okay. All right, cool. I'm about to say, what the fuck are you talking about 2 pages? Monday is 9 pages like today. Hold on, I don't like having my shit not ready. 7 curses for a lean purse. All right, cool. And we are done here. And I can turn this off. Or I could do that here on the iPad, disconnect. And we're done, guys. We are finished. Rich People Read. I'm gonna let you guys go. Big Guy Journey says, I'm sitting here saying the same thing. I wish I would have read this in my teens. Man, come on, bro. Bro, can you imagine if your mama would have said, put down that goddamn Charlotte's Web book or some other Devil in the Blue Dress. Put down the Devil in the Blue Dress that your English teacher told you to read and pick up this damn book called The Richest Man in Babylon. I need you to have some money by the time you 30. Imagine if your mama told you to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or your mama or your dad told you to read Think and Grow Rich when you were 18. Why do black families hide information? I don't blame them because it wasn't given to them. We breaking that curse. God damn it. We breaking that curse right here. The buck stops here. We rich people read, period. I know you heard some. Keep 10% of everything you earn. Pay yourself first. If you get a Cash App today, everybody, I'm looking directly to you in the camera. If you get a fucking Cash App today, of $100, you only got 90. If today is payday, because it's Friday, whatever your net was, I know you paid taxes, you paid FICA, you paid all these different fucking things, right? You paid you paid everything out, and whatever you got left on your paycheck, right? I know bills are due, rent is due, blah, blah, blah. You didn't pay rent earlier this week. I get it. I don't care. Make more money. When your direct deposit hits tonight, if it didn't hit already, 10% of it, move it to a savings account. In fact, take it out in cash and give it to your grandma so she could put it in the Bible. And tell her you'll be giving her this money every week to hold, and tell her where it is in case she passes away so you can go get it when you go to the funeral. Put 10% of everything you make away and put it away first. Pay yourselves first. After you pay yourself 10% of what you just made, $5 or $500 or $5,000, then pay your bills. Then go to the restaurant. Then go shopping. Then put gas in your car. Then go pay your Netflix bill. Shout out to my man RCC72. Valuable information. RCC, you my age, bro. You my brother. We both born in 72. Can you imagine if they taught us this shit? When we were in school, I graduated in 89. Can you imagine if they would have taught us this in 1984, where we'd be today? I didn't even know this. No, they just told us to, fuck bitches and get money. That's what they told us. They told us to buy cars and get datings and who ride and go to the club. That's all they taught. They taught us how to drink. They taught us how to smoke. They taught us how to fuck. They taught us how to argue. We know how to argue, right? We know how to argue and fuck. In the black community, there's two things that we're experts in: arguing and fucking. We have that down. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for pulling up. Let's do the contest giveaway. It almost kind of makes you upset when I think about it, man. All right, the entries are closed, and the winner is DC 205. DC 205. Here, you don't believe me? I'll show you the screen. Bring it up. 205 is the chat contest winner. You see that? Shout out to DC 205. Follow the instructions. We do a contest and I give away free shit every time I go live. That's complete. We can close that out. I appreciate you guys, man. Please subscribe. Please like this video. Thank you so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please join the SR Army, where we take lives to the next level. We also have we have discussions over at Sidebar. It's my Facebook group. Everybody's welcome to my Facebook group. Go to sidebar.shannonrawls.com. It'll take you straight there. Sidebar, all one word, sidebar.shannonrawls.com. It'll take you straight there. Join, and I'll approve, or have one of the moderators approve you coming into the group. My name is Mr. Shannon. Thank you for reading along with us. Remember, reading is the way to expand your mind and your bank account. Tune in next time to Rich People Read, which is Monday. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And you, my friends, are dismissed.
Escucha. En mi agua en tu habitación, solo los 2 segundos que hay que detener. Porque si no siento tu voz o tu olor, te extraño y te quiero ver. Quiero ver. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Me haces falta, bebé. Dime qué tengo que hacer pa' tenerte de una vez, pa' no poderte perder. Dulce, eres mi bombón. Te quiero melocotón. Por ti corro un maratón. Solo de la dirección. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. Pa' mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión. Somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Mira, somos perfectos, es algo indiscutible. Mi estilo y tu estilo no están disponibles. Solo soy sensible cuando te tengo porque eres irresistible. Tus labios combinan con tus ojos, porque eres tan pretty que hasta yo de eso miento. Chica, necesito mis anteojos. Quiero verte en noche hermosa de todos modos. Tú y yo, queriendo más amor. A mí no es suficiente. Yo quiero tu calor. Tú y yo, con esa conexión. Somos lo que la gente no ha visto de los dos. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada. Tanto me falta. Todas esas noches tan soñadas. Que me levantes a mirada. Tú tienes pinta de indicada.